myself like that. Hello, fam. Welcome in to Rooted in Essential Oils. My name is Famous. Welcome to this live stream. Welcome. Sorry, I'm jumping on here just a little later than normal. I'm over here always supporting the fam, so got a little carried away with Zoe. And you can see right here. He is live right now. And Real Odds and Evens, you was over there. He was like one of the first in there. And he's over there getting super chats and super thanks. The fam is over there supporting. But welcome here. Welcome. If you are not connected with Real Odds and Evens or even Zoe, please connect. We are a part of that movement that's happening right now called Are You Locked In? So if you know, you know. But there's a group of us, and there's many, and it keeps growing. So the more, the better. And we just come together and support one another. So are you locked in? And it's working. And I need to grab my water real quick. It's over there, and I didn't grab it. Hold on, fam. Hold on. But thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. So, if you're not familiar with my channel, I'm all about health and wellness and using plant-based products like essential oils, but more than just essential oils. We use supplements, we use cleaning supplies, we use hygiene products. Anything that you use on a daily basis, I basically have it in a plant-based form. And if you choose to, you can shop my website and try these products out for yourself. The products do speak for themselves. So once you start using them, you'll be like, okay, this worked. What else can I do? But tonight I'm going to be talking about a specific topic, and it's one that I haven't really talked about in a little while. Usually I repeat my topics just because I know everyone doesn't show up back, or they don't watch the replay when I talk about certain things. And if they don't catch it live, people are just not going to go back a year ago. So tonight I am going to be talking about supplements for children. And these supplements are plant-based. But anytime I talk about supplements, I just like to put out the disclaimer that I am not a doctor. I am not a nurse. I am nothing in the medical field, but what I can tell you is my opinion, my experience with it, and everything that I'm talking about tonight. It is something that I use for my son and for myself. So I've tried them before I even gave them to him, and I've been using these products for probably maybe 2.5 years, 3 at most. I didn't start off with giving my son or wanting to try the supplements with him. Um, and how I even became, let me just tell you my little story behind this. And welcome in, Cruise Nets. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So, how I even got started with using plant based products was my son. And it was a friend of mine. She was doing the business and she was talking about essential oils. And I didn't know anything about oils, but she just wanted to meet up and like have like a lunch date and just talk because we haven't seen each other in a long time. Um, but her son was probably like one. Yeah, he was one. And my son, he was probably almost two. And thank you, real odds and evens. I'm gonna have to screenshot that, but I like to shout people out. But thank you for that. Um, but my son was probably like almost two, somewhere around there. And I was telling her like he's teething and like he's not sleeping in his room. He's sleeping in the room with me and my husband. And I'm like, I don't want that. Like he needs to sleep in his own room. He's got literally two beds. He has a bunk bed, so he can sleep on the top or the bottom. Um, but he wouldn't sleep in his room. So it was because of the teething. He would wake up in the middle of the night and cry, and it was just a whole ordeal. So she recommended this oil called Copaiba, and she said just rub it on his gums, and he'll be able to like with deal with the pain. Because we had like teething toys and stuff like that, but it did not work. And it was always at night. So once I put that on his gums and he slept through the night. I was like, what? This really worked. So with that first night, I was like, okay, what else? So I just started using more of the products. I placed a first order. It was like almost 4 years ago. So it was like 2021 in the summer. That's when I placed that first order, and it's just been history from there. And now I educate and use the products myself for my household, but I also sell the products. So that's the product that I started off with, and how I even ended up using essential oils. And there are plant-based essential oils, so there's nothing added to them or anything harmful. And this is my son I'm talking about. So once I seen it work for him, I was like, okay, well, what else can I use for myself? Because I was in the mode of let me change my health around. Because at the age of 30, I had shingles, and if you don't know what shingles are, they are painful. It is a painful, blistering rash. It comes from the chicken pox. So if you ever had chicken pox, they're dormant in your body, and when you go through something very stressful, they appear and they're shingles. So it's a bumpy rash that will appear on your body. They usually come in two spots on your body. And for me, luckily, it only showed up on my leg and my lower back. For other people, I've seen it on their face. And for the longest, I thought shingles were for older people, because anytime I seen the commercial for it, it was always older people. So I thought it was an older disease. Like that's how you get it when you get older, but it's not. I was 30 and I had it. So once that happened, I was like, okay, well, what else can I use for my health to start changing things? Because at the age of 30, it was like it was going downhill for my health. And I was like, I have a son. I need to stick around and be here and help provide and do things and see him um, grow old and have his own children and like graduate from college, graduate from high school. And yeah, I'm jumping way out there, but yeah, I wanted to be there and still do. So um, once this popped into me, and I don't think I chose this, it chose me. And now I just want to educate and let people know how this worked for me, and hopefully it will inspire you to want to make a change in your health for you or your household or whoever, because again, the products will speak for themselves once you start using it. But yes, so tonight we're talking about a line specifically for the children. And welcome in Pre-Tirement Days. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Real Odds and Evens. I'm gonna get. I appreciate this. I think it's a super chat. I don't know the difference between a super chat and a super sticker, but let me screenshot it real quick, and I will give you a shout out. Because anytime I get things like this, I will shout you out in my community post. So you'll see it. I will shout you out, fam. But I do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Eventually, I will have a song. We do also have memberships. So I love to support my people in ways that I can. So I will definitely give back. But thank you for supporting the channel financially. And not everyone can do that. And I understand that. So I appreciate what you have given. And what am I trying to do? I'm trying to switch over. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get back to my notes. So yes, tonight we are going to be talking about the supplements for the kids. And all of the supplements is something that I use for my son, and they are plant-based. Most of them are, I believe, if not all, are vegan. So if that's an issue for you, it is vegan. And yeah, hit the thumbs up if you haven't hit the thumbs up. But thank you for being here, and let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. So I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna just present what we got. But I hope everyone's doing well today. Happy Wednesday. This is my third live, so if you are catching me all three lives, I think Real Odds and Evens, I think you were here for all three, right? I appreciate that. This is the third one for today. And I'm going to share my screen. Okay, what's going on? Okay, I'm in the wrong one. That's why. Let's close that one. Present, share, entire screen, bam. I think so, yeah. I think so too. I think you joined every single live that I had today, and I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so this is what we are going to be talking about tonight. So again, everything except for one of the products that is on the screen right now, I do not have or even used for my son. But the other three that are on the screen, I have and use with my son on a regular basis. So put it in the chat. Do you use supplements for your children? And if so, do you use something like gummies or chewables? I know when I was a kid, we had vitamin Flintstone chewables, and I hate the texture of that. I don't know what it is with that texture. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Just thinking about it right now gives me the cringe. But that is the vitamin that we had. And then I want to say somewhere in the 2000s, they started making those gummies, the gummy vitamins. And yes, they are giving you some nutrients, some vitamins and things like that. But you also have to realize those gummies are made from gelatin. Some of them have different colors or dyes. And some of them don't even really do what they're supposed to, because your body is chewing those gummies and then your body's flushing it out, so you're not even getting any benefits from it. And that is what we're going to talk about somewhat tonight. Again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm nothing in the medical field, but what I can tell you is my own experience and my own research. Hello, Betrayed by Sin, welcome in, welcome in. Laugh out loud like chewing chalk. I remember those chewables. Yeah, sometimes, okay. So with my son, we do it. I wouldn't say we are consistent every day. We're probably like at least 3 or 4 days out of the week consistent. So my son doesn't get sick like most kids do, and I have a 7-year old. But it took a while to build up his immune system. He did get sick, probably from age, I'd say 2 to like 4. He was just always sick, and it would be like he would be sick for like 7 days, and then be okay for a good week or two, and then be sick again, and it was just a recurring thing. So I also feel like with those sicknesses, he definitely build a higher immune system, but we also fight things naturally, so your immune system can get stronger. Um, so we try not to use like too much Tylenol and things like that. Granted, it does happen. If he gets a fever, there are ways around it naturally, and it does work. I promise it does work. But these are some of the products that we do use in the house for my son. So from the kids scent, this purple box that is called Unwind. So it's really good for sleep. It does have magnesium in it. There's no melatonin, so it's not gonna make the kiddo go to sleep. It does have a nice flavor, and it helps just wind down your kid. But it's not gonna put them to sleep. It's going to relax them. So I usually give this to my son like around bath time or right after bath time. That way, he has an hour to where it's gonna settle into him, and he's gonna relax and just go to sleep when it's time. Um, this other one, this red bag, and we'll get more into it, is the Kid Sit Mighty Pro. And Mighty Pro is a prebiotic and a probiotic. So it's really good for your gut health. And yes, kids need a lot of gut health support. I don't give this to him every single day. I'd say I give it to him like once, maybe twice a week. So this is also a powder form, and it also has a nice flavor to it. Remember, anything that I give to my son, I tried it myself before giving it to him. And we started off very young. So he was probably 3 when we started giving him like vitamins. And the first thing that we gave him was the Mighty Pro, which is really good for gut health. This blue bottle is called Mighty Vites, and this is basically like a multivitamin. It is a chewable. Um, and again, I don't like that texture of chewable anything, but it does taste okay, especially for kids. My son calls it what does he call it? The purple box, he calls it magic candy. This blue one, he calls it something. I can't think of what it is. And then this last one is called Enzymes, Mighty Zymes. And this one I do not have or even purchase. But this one is really good for digestive health. Um, it really brings in those enzymes in a more natural way. So we'll get into some of these. I won't talk about the Mighty Zyme too much just because I never used it, but I'll give you some information about it. And welcome in, DJ. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hope all is well. And I look frozen. Y'all, I'm frozen. My screen is moving, but I'm frozen. Here, let me see. Hopefully, y'all can still hear me. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Because my camera on my end is like very delayed. I think we're good now. All is good. Hope all is well with you. Okay, you can hear me? Perfect. Thank you. I was looking at myself and I was looking frozen. It looks frozen again. But it's okay. You don't really need to look at me. Just look at the screen. Oh, wait, real quick. I'm going to change out the layout. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. But thank you for being here, everyone. I appreciate you being here. Hope all is well. Happy Wednesday. I know it's almost over. And there we go. So this is the KidSit Mighty Pro. So it is a prebiotic and a probiotic. And let me just pull up my notes real quick. All right, so with Mighty Pro, again, as I mentioned before, I give this to my son probably like once, maybe twice a week, but this one's really good for gut health. So if your kiddos are not eating the healthiest foods or anything like that, kids will eat a lot of junk, but we're also the gatekeepers to our children. So if you're buying them McDonald's or fast food every day, or just processed foods every single day, I know it's convenient and it's easy, and you might be a household with multiple children, and you grab the easiest thing to feed them because you've may been at a 9 to 5 or about to go to a 9 to 5. So you grab them something quick to eat, but it's not the healthiest thing. So taking care of your gut is important. And we wonder why the U.S. has so many health issues is because of what we are eating on a regular basis. So that stems from the fast foods, the unhealthy processed foods. If we ate more whole foods or natural foods, if we were able to cook more from scratch, then maybe some of those things wouldn't be so prone to us, especially in America, because there's like obesity, there's diabetes, there's heart problems, and some of the food, you probably don't want to hear this, but with our daughters and even some of the young men, they hit puberty a lot faster because of all the things that are in our foods now. So things do change our bodies, and it's not always for the good, especially with the processed foods and things. And we know that. But you can use things to support your gut. So this is one of them, and Mighty Pro is a great one. It is plant-based. So what I got here is one of the most powerful things that we can do for our health is to balance and support our gut. Many today consider regularly taking a high quality probiotic to be one of the core pieces to a healthy gut, which in turn is a key to brain, immune, skin, health, and more. So if you take care of your gut, you'll have so many things that will be alleviated from just supporting your gut. Your gut is like your second brain, is what I like to say. It is like your second brain, and if you take care of your gut, you will take care of your body. So everything we eat or drink is sent through our digestive system. Every single thing we put into our body to give our cells energy passes through this system. So supporting it daily can give us huge benefits. KidSense Mighty Pro is a great tasting blend of probiotics and prebiotics, featuring over 8 billion active live cultures, specially formulated to support your gastrointestinal, digestive, and immune health in children. So this is really important. There is a difference between the prebiotics and the probiotics. And it's basically putting that good bacteria, and there is such a thing called good bacteria, and that is your prebiotics and probiotics. So this will help help break down your food. It will help with, well, we just heard. So it helps with the skin, immune support, your brain functioning, and so much more. So with Mighty Pro, it also, well, we just said it supports gastrointestinal and immune health in children. It promotes overall health and emotional health. It supports, it's it promotes healthy bacteria in the gut and successfully colonizing the GI tract. May help with occasional bloats of constipation, digestive discomfort. It can also help with diarrhea, gas, bloating, and is available in these little pouches. I don't have any pictures of the pouches, but I do have this product in the house right now. It's upstairs in the bathroom, and I actually have 2 bags of it, so we stay on top of it. But this is a really good one to give your kids. Again, I don't give it to them every single day, but if you want to, you could. But what is in this one? So there is Ninja Wolfberry fruit. So if you're familiar with that red drink that I always talk about, it has those goji berries in there, which is full of antioxidants, which will in turn help with lowering stress levels. Is really great for gut health, and it's healthy. And it's the probiotics is feeding healthy bacteria to the gut. There is a full list of ingredients. I'm not going to read every single ingredient, but there are some great things in there. Some of the things I don't even think I could pronounce, but it has like a fruit punch flavor. And I think on it, yeah, if you look closely at the bag, it says wolfberry punch flavor. So it does taste like a punch, like a fruit punch. The recommendation for this is 2 and older. I was giving this to my son around 2, um, and we never had any issues. I just didn't put the whole pouch in his mouth because it was just too much for him at that time. You can break it down, so if you want to just do half a pouch, you could. Um, but take 1 pack daily with food to provide optimal conditions for healthy gut bacteria. When I was giving it to him, I would give it to him at night, and probably like after dinner. That way, his food digests, but he's not consuming more food on top of it. So once he goes to bed and he sleep for like 8 to 10 hours, then he is not consuming food at that time, so that good bacteria is just doing what it's supposed to in the stomach. All right, so that is everything about Mighty Pro. If you have any questions, you can definitely put it in the chat, and let me just go to the chat so I can see if there's anybody or any questions. DJ Joshua, thank you for being here. Lucia D, welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you have a link for your business? I do, Lucia D. It's in the about section of my channel. Usually I have it in the description, but I came on here prematurely and didn't put anything in the description. But if you check back after the live, you can always come back to this live, and then there'll be a whole wish list. So you don't have to go through the whole website and search for the products. If you want to, you can, but I make it a little convenient. So when I talk about a specific topic, like tonight is about kid supplements, you can go through the products that I went over. But welcome in, and Lucia D is a new family member, so welcome her in. We just connected today, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, back to my notes. All right, so we are going to talk about this next. So Mighty Pro is what we just talked about, but I also give my son the Ninja Red. So this is the red drink that I always talk about on my channel. It is called Ninja Red, but I call it Ninja Red because it's just easier to pronounce. It took me like probably 2 years to figure out how to say Ninja Red. I don't know why, but this drink has you see the berries on the front of the bottle. Those are goji berries, also known as wolfberries. They are native to China. They are full of antioxidants. They are pureed into this drink. This drink has other fruits from concentrate like blueberry, plum, cherry, um, blueberry, cherries, plum, and there's another fruit in there that I'm missing. And those are from concentrate. And then there's also infused essential oils like yazoo, lemon, orange, and tangerine. So it has this like berry citrus flavor. I know it looks like Bloody Mary mix. It is not. It does not taste like tomato. When I first seen it, I thought it was, and I was like, I don't know about that. But it's actually really good for you. It's full of antioxidants. It's a superfood. And remember, antioxidants help support lower your stress levels, helps with energy. This drink can also help with gut health. It can help support blood flow, blood sugar, bone structure, eyesight, just so much more. And I drink this every single day, but I also give it to my son, especially if he's sick. We have this is the bottles, but we also got pouches. So it's a 2-ounce pouch that you can also get. And if you want to get both of them, you can get the bottles and the pouches. It's really up to you on how you want to order the Ninja Red. But this one is a really, really great one. If I could recommend anything from the website, it would be the Ninja Red because it supports your immune support and so much more. So, and it's good for kids. It's all plant-based and it works. I promise it works. Those pouches that I were mentioning, I give it to my son, especially if he's sick. If he has a fever, I put him in the freezer and have like a popsicle, and he will eat it, and it will help cool him down. But also, it's really good for fighting things. So love this, and it's a natural supplement. So anytime I talk about supplements, remember, I'm not a healthcare provider or anything like that. I can only tell you my experience. And it works. It works, fam. It works. But Ninja Red and the Mighty Pro, really great supplements. This one is another great one that I like to use for my son. So it's called Immune Gummies. This one's fairly new. It came out probably like 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. And I'm trying to get to my pictures real quick because some of the picture got cut off. And I couldn't make it smaller to where you wouldn't be able to see it. But this one is really good. It's perfect for kids, but it's also perfect for adults. So with this one, it does help support your immune health. It is a gummy, but it's not like the gummies that I were mentioning in the beginning of this live, where it's full of sugar and it's not going to do anything for you. When my son is sick and when he's not sick, I will give him some of these. He does try to eat them like candy, but we have to hide him sometimes just because he thinks it's candy, and we don't want him to eat the whole bag. Granted, if he did it, it wouldn't really affect him too much. He might be a little hyper, but he would be well off. But we're not going to have those issues. So with this one, it does help support your immune system. It helps maintain key immune cells. So there are cells in your body within your body, and this will help like maintain those cells. It supports your upper respiratory tract. Really great for like this time of the year, especially because it's spring and things are going to be in the air, and we want to support our respiratory as much as possible. This does have elderberry and elderflower in there. So both of those are different, but they really support your immune system. You've probably heard of elderberry tea and elderberry um, syrups and things like that. Really, really good. So this one has that in there. It's also vegan friendly, and there is no added sugars. And if I could blow it up even more, I would. But this one is a really good one. Let me read some notes about it real quick. So, immune gummies. Respiratory and immune health has never been easier or tastier. Packed with powerful and flavor, this elderflower flavored gummy naturally supports your immune system by helping to maintain key immune cells. The unique formula packs a punch for supporting immune, respiratory, and gut health for the whole family, and we want to share all about it. You will find everything you need to do right here. And this one's really good. This is not my son, by the way, but it looks exactly like those. They taste really, really good, and I always keep 2 bags. So one is open right now, and the other one's not open. And once we finish that bag, we'll have a backup. But I love giving my son these, and they're good for me as well. Dang, what happened to my notes? They just disappeared, y'all. Oh, man. I saved it. Let me see who's in the chat so I'm not missing anybody. Okay, nobody. And thank you for being here, fam. I do appreciate you. I hope all is well. Let me get back to my notes. Sorry, it jumped on me. I'm trying to get back to it. No, there it was. All right. So those are the immune gummies. All right, Super C Chewables. This is another supplement that I give my son. So with this Super C Chewables, it's basically vitamin C. Again, I don't like the texture of chewable anything, but this one's really good, and my son enjoys it. He tries to eat these like they're candy, but they're not. They do taste like orange, and they're really good for supporting your health, especially when you're feeling like sick or anything like that. So we all know there are plenty of chewables out there in the world at the grocery store, but you have to keep in mind when using vitamins that not all vitamins are going to absorb in your body like they should. And some vitamins you're going to waste your money on because they will release in your body and then you don't absorb them. And with these, they are herbal. And some or most of all the vitamins on the website are infused with essential oils. So they're able to attach to your cells and absorb a lot better, if that makes sense. So with this Super C Chewable, I give these to my son, not all the time, but I'd say at least twice out of the week. So we stay on top of this. This is also probably why he doesn't get as sick anymore. But this one, Super C chewables for vitamin C. Ditch the sugar and artificial ingredients laden immune packets for Young Living's Whole Foods Super C chewable tablets. So it is made with whole foods. This fan favorite supplement helps supports immune and respiratory health with a blend of camu, cherry, and rose hip flavored powder and orange essential oil, which all work together to promote health, vitality, and longevity. You get 90 in this bottle. These are meant for adults, but I still give them to my son just because they are chewable and he doesn't have to swallow a pill. If you don't like chewables, you can get a pill form of this, and that's what I take on a daily, every single day. But I give my son these chewable vitamin super C vitamins. Love it. And he loves it too. I think I missed a supplement. I did. So we're going to go back real quick because I missed one supplement that we do use. And I didn't put its own picture up here, but it's on here. So it's that purple box. That is called Unwind. And we are going to talk about it. And the Mighty Vites. I didn't put that up there either. Okay, we'll just leave it here. All right, so we'll talk about the KidScent Mighty Zyme chewables. So that's the orange bottle on the far left. That is this bottle where my cursor is. So that one is called KidScent Mighty Zyme chewable tablets. I do not have these and never used them, but I hear great things, and I really don't know why I haven't used them, but I haven't. So this one, we've all heard how important digestive health is for overall wellness, and most recently, more information has been discovered about our digestion affecting immunity, mood, and essentially all body systems. Because it's so important, we want to support digestion well, and one way is to do that daily with enzyme supplements. If you're not familiar with enzymes, they're basically things that are in your gut, they are in your liver, they are in your kidneys, and they really help like detoxify your body. It gets rid of those like bad bacteria, the toxins, and things like that. And if you don't have enough enzymes, there is a disorder. I don't know what it's called. There's probably several different disorders where you're not getting enough enzymes. But you can take supplements to support and give you some more enzymes. So enzymes are critical to our health and digestion. And in an ideal world, our food would be the rich in natural enzymes. Unfortunately, the average diet and even the sole quantity of our produce lead us to be sorely depleted in enzymes at an early age. Without these little workers, we are not assimilating the nutrients that we need. And we all know that growing bodies need those nutrients. So what does the Mighty Zymes at a glance? What does it do? This is what it does. It's a chewable plant-based enzyme tablet for children or adults. So yes, adults, you can use it. I've never used it though. Good for relief for occasional symptoms, including fullness, pressure, bloating, stuffed filling, common referred to as gas, pain, and or minor cramping that may occur after eating. It's suitable for children ages 2 and older, and it contains peppermint essential oil to support healthy digestion. So if you're not familiar with peppermint, peppermint is really good for your digestive system. It helps cleanse it in a more natural way. And it does really work. That peppermint is the business. But yeah, chewable. It's chewable and formulated with folate instead of folate acid. These enzymes can be key to the digestive and immune system, as well as helping to support a healthy gut, which has great impact on focus and brain function. Adding Mighty Zymes to your kids' routine is a great way to support their overall health. And it really is. I just don't know why I haven't ever used it. How to use this? For children 2 to 6 years old, you give them a half a tablet. 1 tablet crushed if needed and mixed with yogurt or applesauce prior to or with meals. So you can put this, like, make it into a powder and put it in like yogurt or applesauce, which is a pretty clever way, especially if your kids don't want to chew it. But I'm pretty sure it would taste fine. Adults or children ages 6 and up chew 1 tablet 3 times daily prior to or with a meal. Okay. All right, so I wanted to talk about, and it's the Unwind. So it's the purple box on the screen. This one is really good, as I mentioned before, for like relaxation. If you have a kiddo who's like really hyper, this will definitely help cool them down or calm them down. It's not going to put them to sleep, but it will help relax them in a more subtle way. It's not like melatonin. And if you are taking melatonin, this is just something that I have found out. But your body creates your own melatonin. And if you're taking melatonin every single day, you're disrupting the body mechanism of making melatonin. So you want to find some other ways to support your sleep. Melatonin is not a great thing for an everyday use. There are alternatives for melatonin, like magnesium. But all right, so Unwind. Unwind contains magnesium and calming essential oils. It helps with occasional sleeplessness, reduces restlessness, improves focus and mental clarity at home and in the classroom, eases occasional irritable and stress, great for adults and children alike. So, as I mentioned before, the first thing I ever did with this was try it myself. I didn't want to give it to my son without trying it, and I felt like it did what it was supposed to. Again, it doesn't put you to sleep, it just relaxes you, get you ready for the sleep. So Kids Scent Unwind uses calming ingredients, including magnesium 5-HTP to promote a restful and relaxed state, helps with occasional sleeplessness, and even reduces occasional irritability and stress, packed in convenient 1-dose packet. So it's a little packet. You can see it kind of on the screen in between the Mighty Pro, the red bag, and the purple box. There's a little stick right there. But this one has like a watermelon flavor. Tastes really, really, really nice. Your kids will love it. It reminds me of a pixie stick. If you remember those as a child, those pixie sticks, the big ones or the little ones, that's what it reminds me of. But it does help with sleep. Where did I stop? L-Leucine. This amino acid helps to reduce physical and mental stress on the body and promotes restfulness. 5-HTP is a natural. What is this? Sterone? It's not doing it. No. I think it's sterone and analog. 5-HTP helps promote a restful, relaxed state. Magnesium. Magnesium is well known for its ability to calm the body both physically and mentally, and it also helps with tired and sore muscles that may be keeping little ones from settling down. That's a good one because I didn't know that, but also, your children are growing, so as they grow, things start to, like, growing pains. We've heard of them. If your child suffers from that, I'm sure this could help. Lavender essential oil, known around the world for its calming, soothing aroma, lavender helps the mind and body wind down to prepare for sleep. And this one is recommended for children 4 and older. And it's 1 packet dissolved into the mouth. I was using this for my son at the age of 3. So he wasn't 4, but I wasn't giving him the whole thing. I would give him half. So that's how we started. And then eventually he would get the whole thing. But yeah, that is the Unwind. And the last one we'll talk about is that Mighty Vites. Mighty Vites. Where are you, Mighty Vites? There you are. All right, Mighty Vites. So Mighty Vites is this blue one on the screen. And this one I do give to my son. And that was the very first, well, I think they were, the Mighty Vites and the Unwind was the very first supplements I gave to my son. So with the Mighty Vites, it is like a multivitamin. So that's why I like to give it to my son. But this is a kid scent Mighty Vite. The Mighty Vites are a great choice for kids' multivitamins. These chewable tablets include a full range of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and it delivers whole food multi-nutrition support to your children's general health and well-being. Mighty Vites at a glance. So it helps provide a premium complex to support your children's body. It provides premium vitamins, minerals, and food-based nutrients to support general health and well-being. It energizes, builds, and supports your children's wellness. It's specifically designed for children using nutrient-dense, food-based superfoods, plants, and vegetables to deliver a full spectrum of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. It fortified with Organ FA, an ingredient included in Organ Kid, which is the best source for naturally derived folate available. It offers a daily whole food multi-nutrient. It contains no preservatives or synthetic flavors or colors. It's formulated with wolfberry powder. So it's those the Ninja Red drink, that red drink I was talking about earlier. It has the wolfberries, those berries, also in the Mighty Vites. Sadly, the vast majority of children's multivitamins are not only lacking all the key ingredients, they are filled with things we don't want. Artificial colors, dyes, colorants, unnecessary fillers, and binders. Kid Scent Mighty Vites are a great alternative to conventional children's multivitamins. This formula is specifically designed for children using natural, dense food based superfoods, plants, and vegetables to deliver a full spectrum of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and healthy for the body. So there are some vitamin A, C, D, E, K. We just almost said half the alphabet there. It's essential vitamins for growth, bone, muscle health, eyesight, and energy levels, immune health, and more. It has vitamins B1, 2, 6, and 12. B vitamins are essential for body and are not produced within the body. So we have to get them from the diet and supplements. Organ FA, a bioavailable, naturally derived folate source. Wolfberry fruit powder, a source of whole food nutrients, vitamins, minerals, as well as powerful antioxidants. And there is a whole list. I'm not going to read that whole list of ingredients. This is suitable for ages 4 and older. And you chew 4 tablets daily. I usually give my son like 3 daily, so I never get to the 4th one. So it's usually like breakfast, lunch, dinner. And he knows when to chew them when he's at school. Kid Scent Mighty Vites. Or no, we already read that one. It's the Mighty Enzymes. But yeah, I give that one to my son and he loves it. And I think that was all that I had on the vitamins. I believe so. So we talked about Mighty Vos, Mighty Pro. We talked about Ninja Red. We talked about the immune gummies. We talked about the Super C chewables. And I think that was it. Yeah. Yep, that was it. All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And we're going to see if, I got some more people up in here. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. I'm going to stop. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I hope all is well. Sorry I didn't see you come in. I was reading my notes. But welcome in, Bill Warmstrong. Welcome in the 5Gs. Thank you. I appreciate you. So that was a whole spill on the kids supplements that you can find on my website. So if you have children or even yourself who need some vitamins, it is important for your daily nutrients because as I read, we do not get enough supplements or vitamins and minerals and things from our diet just because some of us have a poor diet. We're eating all those processed foods. We're going to those fast food restaurants. We're not cooking as we used to, or our food, even if it is produce, it's not the same as what it was 10, 20 years ago. So I think it is important to implement supplements into your daily routine. But if you would like to get anything that I just went over, after this live, I will put a wish list in the description. Normally it's already there, but I was slacking. Sorry. But it will get in there. So if you want to come back, you can. But you can also go to my website by going to the home screen of my page. Click the link. There are 3 links there. One is to the wellness website. One is to my Instagram. So if you want to message me on Instagram, if you need any help, I can help you. And then the third one is a new business adventure that I had just started this Monday. So if you're into colognes and perfumes, I got a more natural cologne and perfume that just dropped on Monday. So If you want some fragrance, I got you. It's clean, natural ingredients, so you're not using synthetics or chemicals or fillers or anything like that. And yes, I know perfumes and colognes smell good, and we all want to smell good, but you don't have to use the toxic chemicals in those colognes and perfumes. So go check that website out. You can even take a quiz to see which one would be the right fit for you. They are unisex, so men or women can use whatever ones they like, but they're clean and ingredients. So go check it out. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, again, you know how to get to me. Leave comments or find me on Instagram and message me. Also, before we go, I'm just going to drop it in here. Share. If you drop this code and you decide to order anything, drop that code in the promo section, and it's ShareYL, and that will save you 10%. So if you drop that code in the promo code section, it will save you 10%. Also, for March only, if you order 100 PV stands for product value, you'll get free shipping for this month, and you'll get $25 back on the website to use in April. So if you want to save some money and get free shipping and get cash back to use on in April, if you spend 100 PV worth of product, you will get that. Also, if you do a loyalty order, that's another way where you can save and get free product and cash back. But yeah, if you have any questions, just reach out to me. I'm here to answer any questions you may have. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. But thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. If you could please share me out on your way out, hit the thumbs up. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing a collaboration with Miss T with the T and some other content creators. So if you want to join us tomorrow morning and talk business, yeah, come learn a thing or two. But thank you for joining. I'll see you maybe tomorrow, but if not, in these YouTube streets. Bye for now. Love you. And as always, pay for your health now or pay for your sickness later. Till next time. Bye for now. Love ya. Have a good night. And thank you again, Real Odds and Evens, for that super thanks or super sticker, whichever one it was. Thank you. All right. Bye. Love you.